A pod YAML file is a concrete way to see Kubernetes objects. It shows the identity of the object and the container details Kubernetes should run. Most Kubernetes manifests follow the same broad shape: apiVersion, kind, metadata, and spec. Pod YAML is a clean place to learn that pattern. Here is a minimal pod manifest. It says the object is a pod, names it Nginx, and declares one container using the Nginx image. Metadata is where the object gets its name. It is also where labels and annotations live, which other Kubernetes features use later. The spec is the desired state. For a pod, it includes containers, images, ports, environment variables, volumes, and other runtime settings. The containers field is a list. Many pods have one app container, but sidecar patterns use multiple containers in the same pod. containerPort tells readers and tools which port the container expects to use. By itself, it does not expose the app outside the pod. Labels are small but powerful. A service selector or controller selector can use labels to find the pod later. After applying the file, kubectl getPod shows the live object status. The YAML says desired state. Status tells you what happened. When the pod is not running, describe is usually more useful than get. It shows events, image pull problems, scheduling issues, and container details. Pod YAML often includes resource requests and limits. Requests help scheduling, limits help control how much CPU or memory a container can use. The NV section passes configuration into the container. For larger configuration, you normally use config maps or secrets instead of hard coding everything. Volumes are defined at the pod level, and containers mount them with volume mounts. That separation matters when multiple containers share data. Pods also have restart policy. For normal app, pods always is common. Different workload types may use different restart behavior. A standalone pod is useful for learning, but for real applications, you usually use a deployment or another controller, so Kubernetes can replace failed pods. Because the file identifies the object, kubectl delete-fpod.yaml can delete the same pod when you are done. The mental model, apiVersion and kind choose the API shape, metadata names and labels the object, and spec describes the pod Kubernetes should try to run.